My report is on cloud computing, and I'm using Mindjet's Mindmanager 2012 to make my design here, and I'm going to record this whole program in the trial version of Captivate 6. As I go through here, I will explain how I created my mind map. You take your main topic, which in this case is what is cloud computing, and I'm putting that in the center of my page. All of this is voluntary. Mind map gives you options to change whatever it is you feel like changing, but for now I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. So I put what is cloud computing in the center, and then I'm explaining what cloud computing is by the deployment models, the characteristics, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, its impact on higher education, and on the 3 service models, advantages, and official definitions. For example, I will show you if we start with the deployment models. I will click here. I will click here. And it will show you that to deploy clouds, there are 4 different methods in use today: public clouds, private clouds, community clouds, and hybrid clouds. And they will all link to that. Now I can keep linking and linking, but as I said, I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. But those are the deployment models. The characteristics of cloud computing are on-demand, broad network access, resources, rapid elasticity, and measured services. Now, if I want, I can open each one of these and give a little more explanation. For example, on-demand self-service, access the necessary computing services, storage or server time on demand without necessarily human interaction with the cloud service provider. Now I got this information from the National Institute of Standards and Technology. So I'm citing to that because when I do my bibliography at the end of submitting my report, I will want to know who I got that information from. So now each one of these can open up and they will explain who and what they are. I can continue adding to this out. I can end up putting links that attach them to each other when they have something in common. But as I said, I really am trying to keep this as simple as possible. As you can see, I can move this around as much as I want. I can move the objects around as much as I want. I can more or less design as I go. And I find it a very, very useful tool to do thinking, to do concept thinking. I have information under each one of these that I have typed in. Different organizations and different groups of people define cloud computing in different manners, how it affects them. Now in this program I can also add a note. I happen to be intrigued by the set of hardware, network, storage, surface interfaces that combine to deliver aspects of computing as a service. So I left myself a note here, and it says this is an area I might want to investigate further. So I can have a whole page full of notes. I can copy and paste compositions into the note section. There is no limit on the amount of information. But I have found from using the whole Mindmanager system that brevity pays off. There are 3 service models. Oops, go down a little more. Infrastructure, platform, software. I intend or had intended to make this the beginning of my report. This was the very first thing that I did, and it was supposed to kick it off. As it turned out, I think it's going to have to be the beginning and the end. But obviously, if you have any questions or you feel that I can help you in any way, please do not hesitate to get in touch with me. But for now,